I don't know. I'm here. I'm on
Why?
time.
Why they do Midnight Assassin late to every time to every show? Hold on. Let me see.
I'm listening to Frankie J, watching my comics. L to the P, breaking down my comics. With Midnight Assassin and David Wesley. My comics gets down. If you won't come test me, my comics.
There we go. What up there, Dave?
What's happening?
Not much, man. Welcome back, fellow knowledge seekers. It's Frankie J and Dave Wesley busting through your speakers. And
Yes,
we're back today to talk about the most dangerous and violent superheroes. I had to change it up a little bit because Dave was going to question me because he always keep me in line. Because if I said, hey, who are the most violent superheroes? And, he'd be like, yo, well, I thought you meant the most dangerous ones. And then so I decided to put it together. So it's dangerous or violent superheroes, So we're gonna bring them up and then you state your reason why. And of course, I would have put some videos together before the show today. I was with Midnight Assassin talking about his childhood, so he went to talk about it on the show.
Okay.
Because you know how he get emotional. And so he was like, all right, I'm gonna be there at night. Hold on. I need to check and see if he might have texted me because he don't know. Did he text? I don't even know my phone at.
Hold up. Turn this down.
No text? Oh, his brother said he coming.
Oh, okay.
All right, so right now I wanted to talk about the shows that we got up and coming. Of course, Fresh Prince of Bel Air. They did a grittier version of Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and it's coming out in February. I know we previewed the trailer. What's your thoughts on it?
Yo, I hope Hollywood. I'm glad you asked about this, man. I'm hoping Hollywood is taking notice. This is how you do a reboot. This is how you do a reboot. A reboot is supposed to take something and flip it around. It's not supposed to tell the same story over again, right? And with this, I think you're gonna get a more accurate telling of why the Fresh Prince ended up leaving Philly.
Ooh, based on that one more time.
A more accurate telling.
Accurate.
Yeah, on why he left Philly. Because we all know the song, he got got into a fight on a basketball court. Well, I grew up in Philly. I know how that ends. So, hey, I'm here for
it. The system is not working right today. I wanted to share and check out the video. Hold on. Screen 2, screen 3, screen 4.
That's what chaos has arrived. That's exactly why it's acting like that, because chaos is here.
I'm early. What's going on?
Yeah.
Look. We're gonna go ahead and let you disrupt us for a little while, and then we'll get back on the schedule.
Disrupt? I'm a part of the group. I don't disrupt anybody. I'm
you definitely CP time early.
That's what I'm here for, support.
Moral support.
Definitely CP time early, bro. That's the only kind of early you are. Is CP time early.
See, that's support. That's support because that's a part of history.
Yeah, it is. But you're supposed to learn from history. Sir.
I don't learn my lessons.
They rude.
Yes, sir.
So what we was talking about, we was talking
STW.
Hey, real that Jesus Christ, the preacher.
Yo, so yeah, it was a dude. He had like I guess like a background where he was like into like bad stuff and stuff, like gang stuff and all that stuff. So he like changed his life around. But like when he get to preaching and stuff, like he get like real hardcore, and he be like, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. And the Lord saved me. He came up, and I was just like, thank you, Jesus Christ. I was like, dang, that's the hardest preacher right there, bro. Like, I ain't this guy. Like, punch me in the face if I don't give enough offering. So yeah.
Hey, low key, I can't trust a preacher that ain't been through nothing. Like, I need my preacher to have done time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't trust you.
Man. What if he had like good parents and he was raised?
Nah, bro.
Man, he was just like, yo.
Hey, listen.
Of course.
Hey, I'm just saying. For me, this is just me. This is just me. I need my preacher to have done time, and here's why. If you don't know the goodness of God, how you gonna tell it to me?
Why he can't know the goodness of God?
I'm just saying.
He lived okay life.
You know, that's just me. I needed forgiveness many times, and I needed to know God is in the forgiving business. If you ain't never needed no forgiveness, I can't talk to you, man.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody out here want everybody with a background story, you know what I'm saying? But if you had a good life and your parents raised you right and you stayed the course, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Big ups to you too.
Yeah.
Big ups to you too.
Yeah. I'm not downing nobody just because I'm saying that person ain't relatable to me. I don't know why we took this way. You know what?
I'm gonna take it that way. I'm with Dave. You ain't been through nothing. You can't tell me.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? You keeping yourself clean. Good for you. You know what I'm saying? You can preach.
Your outlook on life is warped. You think everything is good.
You ain't never had spoiled grape juice because you ain't want to ever get drunk. You know what I'm saying? You had a good life. You know what I'm saying? Big up you.
Which is what brings us to the point of today on what we're talking about. Why these guys that we talk about are the most dangerous and most violent superheroes when they not. In essence, they not. They just were willing to do stuff that regular superheroes won't do. Anyways,
that's right.
But hold on.
They took it to that next level.
So hold on. Get back to the point real fast. Fresh Prince of Bel Air. What are your thoughts?
Oh, dude, that preview. Oh, I saw that preview. I was like, yo, this like the Fresh Prince, like, you know what I'm saying? Like version 2.0, like they made that jump like hardcore. It's like when Batman back in the day was like pound, pound. It had the words like across the screen. It was goofy. And then it came out with Michael Keaton Batman. It was dark. That's like what they did with Fresh Prince. Like it's like Dark Prince, but he like Fresh Prince, Dark Prince. That makes sense.
Right.
Yeah. So, if you was on time, you would have heard us say it's like a more accurate telling of what would have actually happened. But
I'm gonna argue with you there.
Wasn't on time.
I mean, how do you know it's accurate? How do you know that really happened? Now what?
I grew up in Philly.
He want to cause chaos tonight. We know he can tell. Check this out. When we was growing up, we actually thought that Will could go to Bel Air coming from Philly, and they would actually like him. Hell no. It would be like he's a thug.
Well, I be seeing they be going to like University of Miami. He'd be like, I'm the only black dude. And he'd be like, dang, I can't get along with nobody.
He was the only black person at the University of Miami?
He don't play no sports. He don't play football, no sports. So he's just out there. He like, dang, I can't get along with nobody, man. I'm just like an outcast.
Look what he said. Wait a minute. Did all three of y'all just agree about Fresh Prince? Yeah. It is kind of.
Hey, sometimes the planets, they get lined up just right. And you know what I'm saying? We could agree on something.
Sometimes we line up with a hole and go, right here.
We ain't gonna let that happen again.
Be right, you know what I'm saying? All of it be right.
No more.
We ain't gonna let that happen again.
Yeah,
okay.
that was a fluke there. They just.
Well, now aren't we back to what I'm constantly bringing up always? Obviously, the most vicious, the most brutal, and maybe the most smartest brutal villain out there is Lobo.
Well, hold on now.
He said I think Lobo's more of an anti-hero because he's just a bounty hunter. And it's sometimes like if you're like mission aligns with his whatever his like goals are and stuff, your goals align, like he's on your side. Like he's all about his money. But like if you don't, you in the way, like look out, man. Lobo gonna come and just crush you.
Oh yeah, Lobo is definitely chaotic good. Yeah, if I mean I'm the only blurred in here. Nobody else knows nothing about no Dungeons and Dragons in here. Just me.
No,
I'm
about Lord of the Rings.
Okay. Okay, so Dungeons and Dragons, they have a category of things you could be as like neutral good, lawful good, chaotic good, lawful evil, or neutral, those kinds of things. And so if you're super good, you're lawful good, right? He's chaotic good. He's not really a good person.
Oh, like Riddick.
Yeah, he's Riddick. The anti-hero in terms of Dungeons and Dragons would be chaotic good.
Beware the Furion.
Bordering on lawful evil. So they kind of
right. Yeah.
Greg
brings up a good point. He's like, didn't know the show came out. Is it a show about Will Smith when he was younger?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, did all that stuff really happen to him? Or
nah, it's just no, man.
You got Uncle Phil in there, Carlton. I'm thinking a TV show. Is that based off of real people that he knows?
No, man.
So it's about the TV show.
Will Smith was discovered in Philly. That man never left Philly. No, they're just retelling the story. I think for a new generation and a generation that can accept something like this. I think it's going to be a work of art. Actually, I honestly believe that we're going to get a realistic depiction of what it would look like for a young man to grow up in that environment and then go to something so different as affluent white society in Bel Air. I think that's what we're going to see, a completely different telling of it. Not that it happened to him, but just a different take on it, not comedic, more serious.
And the add on to what Big D's saying over there is, I think you get a more accurate depiction of what's going on. Like the Carlton that we seen growing up, we thought he was a nerd. You know what I'm saying? We didn't accept him because we the average, we the middle black people. It's like thugs, and then these guys over here, the nerds. To come to find out, now we nerds. Like we the nerds and we the blurs. Like Dave a super blur. He said Dungeon and Dragon, and then Midnight Assassin. I don't even know what you are after those rap picks. Like, bro, I can't put you in the category.
Bro, I'm the GOAT. Y'all saw my picks.
My bad, that slipped out. I apologize.
That affected y'all. What slipped out?
Sorry, children.
What slipped out?
Oh, hell yeah. I got one Dungeons and Dragons fan out there. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, hey, Dungeons and Dragons is the most fun that you can have with dice and not be at risk of getting shot. I promise you.
He said, I'm a dungeon master. I said, I set the rules.
So actually, this past weekend, the comic book shop that I go to in my town, they had a Warhammer event. So I was like, well, I don't know what Warhammer is. So I went by, and I was acting like I was checking out some comic books, but I just scoping them out. And I heard them back there rolling dice and saying, oh, you can do this, you can do this. And now you just say rolling dice. I'm like, I might have to check it out.
Yo,
like, first thing
those games is dope, bro. Those games are so dope. Warhammer, Dungeons and Dragons. They even got a Marvel style one where you can build your own superhero, John, and you can like play through it like that. So that would be crazy one round if we put together a campaign and filmed it. But for real, like it's real fun because it makes you stretch your imagination. You know what I mean? So it's like you got to create your own backstory. You got to create everything about this character. Then you go through this campaign with your friend running it, so he kind of knows what you're into, and he creates this story for you, and you live out this story in your mind. But everything is decided with dice. For those people that have never, been exposed to the Dungeons and Dragons. I actually got exposed to Dungeons and Dragons in combat. And it was relaxing in combat. That's what we would do for fun. It was great.
All right, so let's move on. So we just gonna leave Fresh Prince of Bel Air right there. and we'll probably come back and talk about it. Fresh Prince of Bel Air comes out in February. I didn't write down the exact date, so look for it, but we'll definitely talk about it again before it actually come out. The next show that I wanted to hit on was, do you guys remember, what's that show? Suicide Squad Part 2. It had a guy by the name of Peacemaker.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting his own show. And it come out on the 15th with John Cena.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna watch that. I don't know if I'm gonna watch that, man.
No, you gonna watch that.
No,
you gonna watch that.
Why do I have to watch this? Why do I have to watch this, guys? I don't understand why I have to watch
that. You gotta watch that.
But why though?
You got John Cena in there.
But why though?
The show gonna be good. It's gonna be real good.
No, Suicide Squad 2 is not good, and that's exactly why I'm not.
I'm tired of it. I'm sick and tired.
Oh, that's dope. That's clean right there. Where you get that at?
He's looking at you. Anyways.
He said he's looking at you.
We're gonna come back to Peacemaker is coming out. It's HBO. It's HBO on the 15th. I got high hopes for it. I think it's gonna be pretty funny. I think it's gonna be pretty action packed. I think it's gonna be pretty good. So I got high hopes for it. And then tonight, I'm about to get off. I can't mess with y'all after this because tonight we got Superman and Lois, or as Midnight Assassin would say, Superman and Lois. Okay, Cheeto. Put some respect on John Cheeto's name, bro. And then
Yo, wow, man. Yo, wow.
Hey, thank you, Nick Greer. And then after Superman and Lois, we got Naomi. I was trying to feature my love. I did a video on Naomi maybe like a couple months ago, but she was part of 3 Black superheroes. So with Naomi's story, we don't know how they're gonna do it. I just been reading different things how they're gonna do it. But Naomi's story starts with Superman fighting Mongrel. And they end up in her hometown, and then she started feeling like she got, like every superhero, like she's more special, whatever. And then come to find out she is from another Earth. They hid her here on this Earth, this dimension, to hide her from the bad guys on her side. And then she starts discovering what her powers are and that kind of good stuff. So I'm interested to see how this is going to play out, because if it plays out like Superman and Lois, then we might have a show. But if it play out like Flash and Batgirl and what's that other show?
Arrow.
Oh, let's clarify. Flash seasons 4 through everything else. Seasons 1 through 3 were okay, man.
That's because we were so expectant, but he just never got fast.
Yeah.
Well, after Marvel came out with their stuff, actually all seasons of trash. All seasons of Flash is trash.
I mean, Marvel.
I cannot disagree with that statement.
And look, and all seasons of Titans is trash. I couldn't even watch it.
Marvel changed the game.
Yeah.
I mean, Midnight Assassin, he really talked to me after one of the shows, and I said, all right, I'm going to give Titans a chance. I'm watching Titans, and I could not get over, you got your heavy hitters in the background. That was just irking me. And then the whole Starfire thing, that irked me. And then the Blackfire thing, that irked me. And the Red Hood thing, that irked me even more.
Yeah, it didn't make no sense. You got Superboy, the strongest dude out there. You got Starfire, who's just as strong and flying all that stuff. And Dick Grayson out here leading the charge for whatever reason.
No. And then Raven. And then the Raven and Trigon. The way Trigon was walking was like, come on now.
Hey,
like,
you got all the karate people.
Hey, there's worse. I think y'all skipped out something that I think y'all ignored. The fact that they had Dick Grayson acting like Jason Todd.
Yeah, for a while.
Are we just gonna just ignore? I couldn't make it past episode 1 because of that. Yeah. They made Dick Grayson a cop. And then he was still Robin. Like, I was like, this no, man, they did him wrong.
I mean, I was attracted to it because, like, he said the F word, but that wasn't enough no more.
Yeah, the name's Mongol, not Mongol. Mongol.
I'm saying mongrel, guys, because I mess up words.
Yeah, it's Mongol.
That's why I
Like-
call you MVP, because I don't want to mess up your name.
Mascata del
Del
Panteon.
Panteon. Del Panteon. Hey, it's Del Panteon. It's Mongol. Yes, Mongol. There it is.
Mongrel.
No, Mongol. And matter of fact, if you want the best pronunciation, all you have to do is watch Justice League. The episode is entitled "The Man Who Has Everything." I think. Yes, the man who has everything, and that's a fight between Superman and Mongol, and Wonder Woman and Batman get involved. And he actually pronounces his name a bunch of times, and then so you it's Mongol.
Hey, I say Batman.
Batman. Come on, man. Let's talk about this violence, though. We gotta talk about this violence. I came here ready for some action.
So hold on. So check this out. So what's on the table in the next two months? We have tonight. We got Naomi and Superman and Lois, and then later on this week you got Peacemaker on HBO, and then after that you got Fresh Prince of Bel Air. And then we'll go from there. Now, let's get into the main part of the show.
Yeah. The reason we all here. The reason we all here.
So, since I know that you guys are going to mention the regulars, I'm going to sit back and relax, let y'all handle the lightweight. I'm going to get into the real stuff.
Okay.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Back shouted.
I got a whole list of names. If I'm going down, all y'all going down. Oh, wrong show.
Hey, you said we had to pick 3, man. I didn't know we was bringing whole.
He cheating.
Yeah, bro. He always changed the rules at the last minute, man.
Nah, he said it could be some slack. English is my second damn language.
Hey, English is my first one, and I still mess it up because there's some stuff that is just wrong with the English language.
English.
Listen, English is not a language. It's a mixture of a bunch of other languages that we put together. I be so mad sometimes with the wife. She be correcting me on certain stuff. I'm like, woman, you know how many different types of ways you can say this? Like, bring.
Yeah, but most of the ones you choose are wrong.
Look, bring, brought, and brung.
Yeah.
But
they all have separate uses, my good man. We can't use them interchangeably, but we do in our community, and it's not right. It's not right.
And look, I'm like, I speak 2 different languages. I speak hood and I speak regular.
Oh, I'm fluent in gangster. Like, you know what I'm talking about? I'm fluent in gangster. You know what I mean?
I only speak rich.
But speaking of gangster, I'm gonna go with my first pick of most dangerous superhero, and I'm gonna get him out the way. The ever psychotic Batman. Shouted, just Batman. That
shouted. I thought you were gonna say
listen,
somebody else, but okay.
Listen to me. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. When it comes to violence, right? No one can do it better than Batman, because not only does he whoop your ass physically, but he play with you mentally too. Like, Batman will let you whoop on him because he knows he can take it, just for you to expose what your plan is. Then he whoop you and then go stop your plan from happening.
Batman is the reason.
That is brutality in its finest. You are toying with someone psychotically, man.
Batman is the reason you little kids grew up to become police officers and do brutality.
Yeah.
Because they saw Batman.
Yeah. For real. I mean, look, Kyle Rittenhouse is if Batman was real.
That's Jason Todd.
Exactly. My point is, let's not even look at that. This man let Jason Todd get beat with a crowbar, and he never killed the Joker.
Never
killed the Joker behind it. He said because he was scared to let himself feel that. Hold on, rewind that. That man said if he would have killed the Joker, he was scared to let himself feel. Do you know how crazy and violent, hungry you gotta be to be scared to kill the dude that killed your mans?
Yep. And if you are like a low level thief and you steal some bread, like he'll break all your limbs, he'll break your face, he'll just kick you. I mean, he just like demolish you and stuff. But if you the Joker, he like, nah, I'm just gonna take you to Arkham.
Yeah. Who's the worst person that Batman beat up? The Joker. Batman has beaten the Joker bloody on numerous occasions, but he don't do that to the Penguin.
He's beating purse. He's beating purse thieves even worse though. If you just some low level purse thief, he'll beat you up worse than the Joker.
No, he won't.
Yeah, he will. Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. Batman has caused a bunch of people high-ass medical bills. I mean, listen, you can be loading a truck. You can be loading a truck with Joker. Batman will come out there and kick your ass.
Yeah.
You just out there trying to make minimum wage.
Exactly. You know everybody that work for the Joker get treated worse.
Hey, all I'm saying, bro.
Like they can't use their arms and limbs no more. Joker, he be fine. Like Batman just punch him in the face like 10 million times and he fine. But if you a thug working for the Joker, man, you might lose a leg, you might lose an arm, like you might die like by accident, like the building might fall on you. Batman just be like, yo, chalk it to the game. I'm Batman.
And Batman sends his people to Arkham where he knows they'll break out so that he can beat on them some more.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's sadistic, bro.
Yeah,
like,
he's low key the bad guy.
Top pick.
He's low key the bad guy. He got all that money. He can fund the army. He can fund anything. Like, he can do all that, but he just hoards all the money, hoards all the toys, and he the only one go out and play with stuff. And he just mean.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go out here and beat people ass.
Exactly.
That run lights.
That run red light. You jaywalking?
Hey, don't get down to
MVP
comment yet because he stole one of my picks. What's your first pick, man? What's your first pick? Assassin.
I was gonna go with Wolverine.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, yo, wow, what you knew I was gonna say that. That's why I thought he was gonna say it. I thought he was gonna say, wait, him.
Yeah,
I thought he was gonna say it first. But
no, he's my number two though. He's
like,
my number. He's my number two.
Oh, he's number two. I'm like.
So here's the problem with this show, right?
So see, he got all the power, man. He just want to see the world burn. He got all that power.
With this show, that's why I said I knew that I would have to pick some other guys. Yeah. Because I knew you mugs would go ahead and pick those ones that are constant. So
yeah,
my top
they're constantly violent.
Exactly. For no reason. Like Wolverine just be pulling his claws out, cutting through people. For no,
but look, that's his power.
That dude went that like he was the berserker before, but when House of M happened, he got his memory back. Yo, this dude just started cutting through everything. Everybody went on high alert because this dude was coming through just murking everybody, bro. Everybody.
Let me tell y'all somebody y'all gonna disagree with me with that is low key brutal, but we don't pay attention to it. Black Panther.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm not gonna disagree with you.
Black Panther will cut your throat, break your bones, let you bleed out, and then they'll have a monologue in the comic book saying, "Oh, well, he had to do it because of this, and this. He'll face justice in the afterlife."
Yo, yeah, like for real.
And another low-level pick is Captain America. Believe it or not, a lot of times he can seduce some of those dudes. He breaking bones. He slam you to the ground. He hitting. It's no point in time with that shield, and when he throw it, it don't hurt. If you're a regular person,
it's like throwing a
he
sewer
was
crate.
getting regular ass Nazis in the mouth with that shield. You right. You right.
He'll hit regular dudes in the throat with that shield and not think twice about it.
Yeah, he was hitting regular.
You can't tell me. You can't tell me. I'm not talking about the comic books right now. I'm talking about the elevator scene in Winter Soldier where he beat them down. You know, you can't tell me. No, I'm gonna leave it alone. But that's my low key one.
He gives out ass whoopings that are unnecessary. You know
he's a bully. That's what it is. He's a bully. He know he's stronger than everybody.
Oh, and then when he hit the boat in Winter Soldier, like every blow was a killer blow. He kicked one dude off the boat. Dude, when he kicked him off the boat, his leg hit the side of the boat. He flew off, so we know that was broken. Anyway,
you know he bleeding, and sharks can smell blood 5 miles away. So you know he got ate. He got ate by a shark. A shark ate me.
All right, let's go ahead and put up the second ones up here.
My next one was Spawn. Since you said Wolverine, I'm gonna go ahead and go with my third as Spawn. Listen, children, when I tell you that we didn't get through 3 issues of this character's debut before he stabbed Money to death with icicles, with little ice cream pops. He had him wrapped up in the chain. He had stuck ice cream, and then he left a note for the police that said, "Boys scream, girls scream," and I made him scream and scream and scream and scream. Written in his own blood. When Spawn killed Billy Kincaid, I knew right there we was dealing with a different type of mug. I knew immediately we was different. We was dealing with a hero that didn't have a line. I knew right then, bro. That dude, he could have easily been my top pick because just for that one killing alone. But I got him in at 3 just because I think Wolverine and Batman are a little bit more violent.
Well, you know what? I don't know. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying that what trying to put them in categories with a Spawn and a Wolverine, like saying number 1, number 2, number 3. That's kind of hard because the way that they're written, their whole they don't know, they have to be told to go easy. Right. Like I read one with Shang-Chi and Wolverine when he got his adamantium taken out, and he was beating down Shang-Chi. If it wasn't for Storm coming in, hitting him with lightning, hitting Wolverine with lightning, he was gonna dismember him. He was done. And then it was a couple of them where you just see Wolverine take out a whole platoon of soldiers and not even think twice about it. And then you'll see in another comic book, he's like, "I'm gonna let you live because I had enough killing today." I'm gonna let you live so you can tell the story.
Wolverine, a lot of people don't know this, but the reason Wolverine became what he became was because he no longer had the adamantium holding him back. That's disrespectful. And he wrote it. He wrote it in your native language.
I'm pulling up on you, nigga. Put some respect on my name.
You already know what it is.
Put some respect on my name.
It's
Put some respect on my name.
Indiana.
Put some respect on my name.
Okay, I'm gonna put some respect on your name, MDP. I'm gonna come a little bit harder on these next couple ones because those were my low level picks. You're right.
Well, give us some of your top echelon then. Let's get some of this top.
Man, he got like 500 on that list, man.
No, actually, I had pulled a dude from back in the day. His name was Rage.
Oh,
right.
With the Lucha Libre dance going.
Right, him, right.
Yeah.
And he gets stronger from acts of violence. That's what his powers is. The strongest.
It's like similar to the Hulk, where he gets stronger the more matter he gets.
But a black version.
Version. So the more violent acts that he commit, that's the stronger he get. And so my thing was like, why didn't you write this dude in more? Just to show how
racist, though. Just go say low key, that's racist. You couldn't get away with that today.
And the other low key one was Hancock before he got rehabilitated.
Oh,
I thought he was pretty. I thought just the way he did stuff was just brutal. He just didn't care.
Yeah, he didn't care. He didn't care.
He was also unnecessary.
He was drunk doing stuff like DUI, like superpowers. Yeah.
And look, he get. I give props to Superman or anybody that fly because every time Hancock took off, he damaged the ground. Every time he landed, he damaged the ground.
Yeah. He flew through stuff. He didn't try to go around nothing. Man. He just went straight through. Like he could have went over that sign in the middle of the road, but he just flew through it because he knew he wouldn't get hurt. Like it was. Yeah, he was crazy. Man.
I wish they would have came out with some more of that. I like to see where they would have carried that.
I was hoping to get a Hancock too. I really was. Like I was hoping to get, more of the story of how he like did something good, or or they found another set that was like, yo, hold up, we thought we was the only ones. We need to take y'all out so that we can be the only ones. You know what I mean? Like, or maybe just explain who they were when it says, remember she told them they come and kill us every time we come together, they come and kill us.
Yeah.
Like explain who they are.
Yeah, I like that.
That would have been cool though.
To me, that was like pre the boys, like the way they were just like, yo, this is a regular guy with superpowers, and he's not like necessarily like all like highly moral and all this stuff. Like he didn't have like the greatest of values, but he got these powers and stuff. Like the boys. Wait.
I should have never doubted you. Put some respect on my name. Get him. I love the comment section here, man. I love no, he don't know who Ray is.
No, I don't know who Ray is. Hey, John Baxter.
Look, cause he don't watch. He on the show. He don't watch none of the videos on the channel. I think one day I'm just gonna sit through for an hour and run through all the underrated black superheroes, but the ones who don't get no play on YouTube. Mm-hmm. So just before we jump into the next one. The reason why it take me so long to come out with an underrated one is because I'm going through YouTube searching to see if anybody else got the video. If anybody got something even close to it. And there wasn't many about Rage. There wasn't many about who's the other dude? Muhammad X. There wasn't many about Bloodwind. So I was like, let me get that out there. Then the one I just did, I was like, it was a couple. But they weren't on point. They kind of just said, we're going to celebrate black females, but they didn't give a whole lot of information. And then MVP hit me in the comments, and I just want to throw this out here before we move on. He's like, hey, where the powers at? And to be honest with you, right, unless you go through and read all the comics on her, you can't really get a clear depiction of the powers. Because it's an exoskeleton suit, and it had that she can lift up to 10 tons. Then they had class 10 superhuman strength, so that's up to 10 tons. And then they said that she had class 10 superhuman speed. But then I couldn't find a chart to say what's class 10 superhuman speed. And then they didn't have no reaction on it or any of that kind of stuff. And then I kind of felt kind of bad switching to another subject with Nick Greer. He did a video on cyborg enemies, and they had Cyborg Girl on there, which was a sister. He couldn't find any real pictures on her or get anything mentioning her powers. And I went and looked like, dang, that's crazy, because they weren't featured enough to even write anything on it. But anyways, that's why I want to go with that. That's why I want to know it wasn't no power set on the video. That's where we was at.
Right.
Anyway.
I appreciate you.
He keep banging on you.
I appreciate it. Midnight. Hi. Hi. I appreciate you letting us know that we're better than him. We already knew that.
and with Rage, so check this out. I'm gonna put a link under this video. Marvel's doing what they've been doing for the last couple of months or years. I don't know if it started throwing COVID or whatever, but when they want to bring characters back into the comic books, they're having us as the comic book readers vote. So they got a thing out right now that they're voting on them. And one of the people that I noticed that was on there was Gentle. And with Gentle, you know about Gentle. His potential
is off the charts.
Booyah. Potential is off the charts to be a Hulk level, a stronger character. But I'm gonna shut up on that. keep with the violence. Another pick that I threw out there was Red Hulk. I think when he hit the scene, breaking bones, trying to prove to everybody he the most brutal. He didn't care how he got it done. He just did it. I mean, when they brought out Red Hulk, he was gruesome. He was crazy. He was dangerous.
Right. I mean,
and he had the intellect.
Yeah, he was the Hulk with smarts. I didn't dig that whole run of the Hulk that they did where they pretty much gave everybody like the Hulk powers. They even did like a spinoff called it Hulked Out Heroes and stuff like that. Deadpool got Hulked out. Like, I wasn't a fan of that. Like, because I was like, okay, let me see. You know, I got the series, his first appearance and all that stuff. I got it. But like the twist wasn't a twist. It was like M. Night Shyamalan, or however you say his name, Shamalama, whatever. It's like he wrote it because General Ross ends up being Red Hulk. It was just I didn't like it, and I thought his power set was geeky. It was the madder he gets, the hotter he gets because they couldn't make him strong like the Hulk. It was just dumb. It was just stupid. Well, I'm sorry. Give me a second. I gotta get this link off of this phone real quick.
Oh, that's cool. So check this out. To go with the Hulk thing, there was a couple other guys that I thought was pretty savage as Hulks, and that's Weapon H. He pretty savage, brutal. They need to write him in a little bit more. And one of Hulk's son, which is Scar. Am I saying that correctly? Scar.
Yeah, Scar.
Yeah. He pretty brutal. Hey, you ain't gave no picks there, Midnight Assassin. I see you trying to avoid this.
I was gonna say Broly.
Broly from anime?
That's right.
Anime don't count.
I said Broly.
Anime counts.
Exactly. Anime counts. He always trying to hate on some anime, but you know what? They got the
anime counts, man.
That's a comic too. You know, Broly came in. He came in on the red page, bro. He was like, all calm and everything. Everybody's like, oh, look at this little dude right here. Then he just like blew up, powered up, and everything. Beat everybody, bro. It took all of them to take him down. And then they did a remake. So
they had to make Broly stronger than Goku physically because I mean we knew martial arts wise he wasn't going to beat him with the backstory that they gave him, so they had to make him. So I mean everybody gets excited about how strong Broly is. I think the best adaptation of Broly was this new Broly that they showed, where he learns while he's fighting and he's incredibly fast. But Broly isn't violent.
No. Old Broly was violent. He was destroying the whole planet.
Old Broly was violent.
He was destroying the whole planet.
Like, but old Broly isn't canon. But old Broly isn't canon.
That's true.
Old Broly isn't canon.
So non-canon Broly then.
He's not real. We're not
non-canon Broly's real. He happened. He happened, bro. He's real. Like Bishop.
I didn't know we were doing alternate timeline superheroes.
We always doing alternate timeline superheroes. They're variants.
Timelines.
Okay, then Dark Claw. Batman and Wolverine. That would have been my number one pick.
Maybe you just don't like Midnight Assassin because I like anime.
So did anybody bring up Blade?
No, because he's only violent to one very particular set of people.
Yeah, he's like racist against vampires.
Yeah,
and familiars,
but not in the comic books so much.
I know. Okay, I got one more in the realm of Blade. Selene from Underworld.
Oh yeah, she was violent.
She was pretty violent.
She was violent for no damn reason, and she was dangerous.
And it was great to look at. It was great to look at. You in the S&M and stuff, yeah.
Nah.
You ain't into it then.
I mean, yeah, if you're into that bondage kind of thing, I guess that's like, yeah, I mean, I guess.
And then if you bring Wolverine into the picture, I say you always have to talk about X-23. Because she's just the female version of Wolverine. There's a couple comic books that I read with her where she unleashed holy hell on entire communities of bad guys. And anybody who got in the way. I ain't want to leave her out.
Yeah, you can't really leave 23 out. 23 is just as violent as her daddy.
I mean,
even more so
sons.
with the pheromone shit. Even more so before they cured her of the pheromone shit. Yeah.
Right.
When they had that pheromone thing, bro, that scent, man, she was bad.
Y'all got any more?
Yeah, Vegito.
That's a good one.
Vegito. Let me go in there with some anime. Vegito. Yeah, I mean,
it's good.
Thank you for.
I
mean, I appreciate. You know what I'm saying?
It's good. It's like it's peaceful now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, back.
You know what I'm saying? Well, he come
so
back.
We can talk again. When he leave, we can talk again.
You know what I'm saying? It makes sense when he leave because now we can talk like real talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
real
but Vegito was for those of you in the comments that aren't familiar with Dragon Ball. Vegito is arguably one of the most underutilized violent characters to ever exist.
Yeah,
because not only was he was violent and knew he could whoop your ass.
Yep, and he was more aggressive than Gogeta because he had
because Goku was in charge. Goku was in charge.
Yeah,
but Vegeta, man, listen.
Yeah, Vegito. Yeah,
his scouter broke when they said it's over 9,000, and Vegeta still wanted problems. He still wanted problems. He didn't care. He still wanted smoke. Do you know how violent and prideful you have to be to know that a person is definitely stronger than you? You've not seen this. It broke your scouter, and you still won't smoke. Not only that, you watch him whoop your homeboy ass.
Nappa!
And then you toss very same homeboy into the air and kill that dude.
And back then it was called the next dimension, but before that it was called death.
Nah, he killed that dude.
He killed that dude, yeah.
They made that nice for kids because they knew kids like Dragon Ball, so they called it the next dimension. But they showed you heaven and hell. Yeah. They definitely did.
So did we say Punisher?
I didn't, but I could accept that.
Yeah, I can see Punisher. Yeah,
I don't know if I can accept Punisher in top 3 though.
What about Daredevil?
In top 3? Daredevil top 3 violent? He makes the top 10 in my opinion though.
I mean, because if he made it, then you got to say Elektra made it.
Nah, if I got to automatically accept Elektra, then I'm not accepting Daredevil.
Elektra got some comic books where
she got some bodies.
She got some bodies. Okay.
Because Elektra Baker, then we got to bring Felicity Smoke in.
Oh wow, that is a different viewpoint that I would never look at. That was a different viewpoint.
That automatically got him put in the corner. Felicity Smoke. Look, he said that. He said that so he can run off and go to the bathroom.
Oh man,
is that
where
he just moved his camera? This is fucking stupid. Oh god, Felicity Smoke.
Felicity Smoke. No, bro. Get out of here. But no, so honestly,
I know
depending on what you think, Thanos was kind of a superhero. I mean, he killed a bunch of people to save a bunch of people, but he was kind of a superhero.
No, he wasn't. So MCU. If we use the MCU and MCU only,
some people might relate that to
we
World
said
War II.
Comic books Thanos. No.
Oh yeah, no.
Epitome of evil.
He was just evil. He was chaotic evil.
There's no reason for a Thanos. There's no reason for a Thanos in the universe. That's just he just wrong.
I mean, he tried to marry death. That you know how evil you have to be to fall in love with death. Death fell in love with Deadpool. Deadpool ain't never fell in love with death. Thanos fell in love with death, man. Thanos got to make the top 3. He got to make the top.
We didn't say Deadpool. We didn't bring up Deadpool either. He got bodies on him also.
He do got bodies on him.
I don't think we should be allowed to count Deadpool because Deadpool exists to really fuck up comics. My bad. Can we come to really mess up comics? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think Deadpool's middle name is Midnight Assassin.
It might be.
I'm a live pool.
He said, "I'm alive, pool." This man said, "I'm alive."
We said Punisher. We said Blade. I wanted to throw out Wonder Woman, and I'm gonna tell you why. Wonder Woman lives to bring straight peace to the world. She don't care how it's done. Wonder Woman unleashes hell. Where Superman pulls his blows, Superman pulls his. Wonder Woman don't. Wonder Woman break bones every time she hits. She don't care who you are.
I would agree with you. Cause she ain't like she don't be like super duper savage, you know, like.
Oh yeah,
because her storyline is written for us to accept how she does business. Like they write in Batman's story how dark he is. You know what I'm saying? But Wonder Woman is kind of like what's that movie? Don't Look Up. The world is ending. The world's ending. He's like, why are you saying it so nice? It's supposed to be me. That's Wonder Woman nicely.
She only do that to people. She only do that to people who are like fighting her, like you know, like Wolverine got collateral damage.
No, listen.
Batman got collateral damage.
If you a man, and you got to go old school comics. If you a man and you,
that's what I was gonna bring out.
Right, and you said
she
something
was
wrong.
Uber violent to dudes.
Right. for if you was a man, Wonder Woman gonna whoop your ass. You say something wrong to a woman because she was about women's rights. She didn't care how bad, how nice it was. If it was bad, you got the same punishment each and every time.
Yeah,
and
because when Cheetah was first introduced, Cheetah didn't really have super strength like that, and Wonder Woman didn't beat her bloody. Oh,
listen, JB, I had to do it. I was going through looking up people, and I was like, I'm gonna bring up Wonder Woman. I even wanted to bring up Maggot for being violent, and people, you know, it was in my mind like, how can you have slugs come out your stomach and that not be violent to anybody? Like slugs come out your stomach. It's disgusting, and they eat everything, but they don't eat humans. They eat all other matter, but they don't eat humans. Like.
I thought that was a rule he gave them because they can only eat organic matter, right? Is it organic or inorganic with him?
Inorganic, I think, yeah.
Let me look this up real quick.
So yeah, I want, but you're right, it's disgusting, but that had crossed my mind. Like, why don't they write him in to be more dangerous and more violent? Like his storyline would just make a better one. Like he got to control him better.
So I'm gonna say Naruto because he destroyed the whole village with the 9 tails.
What you said? Pigtails. That's right. I'm gonna say Jubilee. Jubilee. I'm gonna say
she
Jubilee.
hated video games.
She hated video games. You know somebody else who got body counts in the realm of Jubilee, but they don't show as much is Shadow Cat.
Cat.
She got bodies, but they don't write her in enough to show how dangerous she is. But yeah, but the top 3 I think we can agree on. We already know like Wolverine is in there. Like Charles is. I mean, there's so many stories like Charles Xavier saying, "Hey man, listen, hey, let me talk to you after formation, Wolverine. You know how you came across
your mind."
He like, look, he didn't have to stab Magneto in the stomach, you know.
But he took all my metal adamantium.
And then of course Batman, because I think they've had a storyline where almost every Justice League member has had a problem with the way Batman does business.
You know, I mean, every person on planet Earth had a problem with the way Batman does business.
Except for Injustice.
Yeah. That was weird.
That's what Superman
was weird. When Superman became violent, Batman didn't like it. That was weird.
Yeah.
It was almost like he was like, "This is my thing."
It lets you know how messed up Batman is. Like, it ain't my way, then I'm gonna say something against you.
Look, that's that privilege. How about Dr. Manhattan, brought up by James Beverly?
Yeah, he was like making dudes go. Psh. I mean, changed the whole Vietnam War. Yeah. Oh yeah, Dr. Manhattan. Yeah.
Hold on,
that dude was like making everybody go poof. Like, oh yeah.
I missed all of that. I ain't even gonna lie. I have some friends that didn't respect the fact that I was on air.
Yeah, I like that. How about Midnighter? Because he sound like Midnight Assassin.
Midnighter was violent. I mean, all of the boys' heroes were violent. Let's just put that. All of the boys.
Oh yeah, we didn't bring up, but you brought up Omni Man last night.
Yeah,
we don't know. If he's not. Well, I guess outside of Earth.
Technically, he portrayed himself as a hero, and then
you get the
backstory, and you like, wait a minute, he over here to conquer Earth.
In the comic books, Midnighter is
that whole planet just for like coming to try and mess with Earth. Like he like that a whole civilization be like, yo,
hold on now. Technically, how are we looking at Omni Man? I mean, if you're looking at it from the universal level, he's a Superman. He's a superhero. But you're looking at him trying to take over Earth. He didn't say he was going to have us doing slave stuff or we would have to change our way of life. He just said, you're under our protection.
He literally said that.
Yeah, he literally said that. If you weak, you die. Like he said that.
No, hold on.
Like, he's like 300. Leonidas. Like the baby's deformed. They're killing the little babies and it's messed up.
Hold on now. He did not say that.
That's the whole Viltrumites race, man. That's how they do things.
Yeah.
Guess what? Nick Grill, we was gonna bring up. I got Spectre written right here. That was my last one. You right, Spectre.
That's number 500.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That, I mean, that's a no-brainer. Having
like right under Don Cheadle.
I don't think you shouldn't be able to use gods.
You can't use Omni Man.
He's not a god. Literally, Spectre is wrath incarnate.
And then you got Homelander.
We're gonna be right back. We got a commercial.
We got a commercial break.
Yeah, just real fast. I need to do something real fast.
You can save 15% on your car insurance by not paying.
You ain't got a car. Anyway, be right back.
Cosplay of the week. This week's winner is. And here are this week's picks.
Thunder and lightning like storm. My rhymes are rock hard like Ben Grimm. I'm getting bigger, call me Hank Prim. I'm kicking ass like Master Splinter. No secret to them rats. I'm the nightman, all your dreams. You gon' need all the mama team. Remember, I'm the fucking king. Remember, I made the watch into a fucking meme. Drop visual with an afro, absorbing your weak ass flow, sending you back to your room, destroying all newcomers like Dr. Doom. Watch me transform as I flame on like Johnny Storm. I keep that heat, still ghost riding this beat. I'm the kryptonite under your seat. I got Martha in the chokehold. I'm Batman, Mr. Freeze, Captain Cold.
Y'all should have seen y'all faces when the constrictor came up. Both of y'all faces dropped. Look, this behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, both of y'all faces like, how do you even get on there?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, how do you make the cut? I ain't gonna talk now because somebody might vote for that, but I'm just saying.
No, I wasn't hating. Like I wasn't hating. I was like, wow, someone decided to cosplay Constrictor. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, look, I wish I could.
Nah, you need to record that. If he was making the same face as me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, oh man, that's
that Akuma and Hellgirl.
Yeah, Hellgirl got me. I was like,
oh yeah, Hellboy, Hellgirl.
I was like, dang, that's a like really good rendition, like Hellboy, Hellgirl.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
They put some work in that glove.
Yeah.
So the video will be uploaded at 8:30 tonight. Please go in and vote on the cosplay of your choice. Right now we're at the 1 minute mark. So this will conclude the show. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna let Midnight Assassin take us out. But before we go, Mr. Wesley, tomorrow, what's going on in your show?
No need for the bumper roll. Don't roll the bumper. Hey, tomorrow, y'all get to find out what it would be like if I ran for president. So tomorrow I'm gonna be interviewed as if I was announcing my candidacy to be president. So I will be telling y'all all the things I would change in the U.S. and why I would change them, and even how I would change them, to give y'all a perspective on what you should expect from your politicians.
Read my lips. No new taxes.
So tune in tomorrow in all seriousness. I will put the link to the channel at the bottom of this video just in case you can't find it. All right. So other than that, Midnight Assassin, you know the deal, man.
Yo, Charles Hazleton III, bring it out,
I'm listening to Frankie J, watching my comics. L to the P, breaking down my comics with Midnight Assassin and David Wesley. My comics gets down.
The progress is healing the wound that the blow made, and they haven't even begun to pull a knife out, much less try and heal the wound.